What is happening, stream? It's Mr. 789. Just got back from doing one of my videos for my channel that will be up shortly, and I'm super excited about it because it was really fun and about a different thing. But before that, we have a TAWOT match to play now. If you guys were here a couple of days ago, I'm pretty sure I casted that one too. We are back and ready for round number 2. I just rhymed 2 with 2. Are you going to do anything about it? No! You are not. You are not going to do anything about it. Okay? Just sit back, relax. Wait, it's not covering my face. Okay. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream. Now I'm a wolf. And we're ready to go. Alright, let's go ahead and get ready to rumble. Ready. Red tea. You know what? Practically the same thing. I feel good today, guys. You guys feel good? I hope you feel good. And if there's anything I can do to make you feel good today, well, keep it within reason, guys. Alright, game number 1. Just drink an energy drink. That may have to do with some of it. I actually respond really well to energy drinks, or really poorly, depending on your viewpoint. Anyways, let's go ahead and switch the scenes over on into the in-game stuff. Funny thing is, the pre-roll is still playing since of the 2-minute delay. I wonder how many words I can fit in while I'm still talking to you from the future. In fact, I'll always be talking to you from the future since this is a 2-minute delay. And this is amazing. Let's go ahead. We are on the western coast, so this is good. Make sure I have my caster settings on. I actually don't, so I'm just gonna go ahead and change that right now. Ooh, I feel good. Invigorated with vigor. What else are you gonna be invigorated with? Invigorated. That you can't be like inhappinated. The only thing you can be inaided of is vigor. Spawning the top right hand position of Blackpink. Representing our orange Protoss player, please give a warm welcome for my friend and yours. He is Kia. And in fact, I think he's a whole organizer of TAWOT. I remember seeing him a couple of months back. Very nice dude. He looks Australian, kind of. I'm not sure if he's Australian or not, but he looks Australian, and I think that is fantastic. And in the bottom left-hand corner, spawning as your purple Zerg player, representing Psionic Aftermath, give it up for King. Now let's go ahead and do the old switcheroo. It is going to be a best of 9 here, and let's see what we can do so far. We can go ahead and look at overlords. We can see what the overlords are seeing right now. They're basically seeing a big circle around themselves. And oh, actually, we just found a new bug. Who wants to clip it and take it to Reddit? I know one of you eager beavers are so ready to do this. Alright, you ready? Ready? If I go ahead and take a look at vision, boom! We can tell that King is using the new overlay because it shows you your APM little console window right here. And look, now we can see it too. So maybe this is a bug or intentional. I'm not quite certain which one yet. But I'm definitely not being very articulate if this is going on Reddit. So, geez, I only have like 2 more seconds to the clip ends. Please like and subscribe. I didn't get it out in time. Oh well. Oh well, let's see if Kia has a new console skin. He does too. What a man. Now, I am personally a fan of the not new console skin. I like my old skin a lot, actually, the old console skin. It's not that it's better or anything like that, it's just that it's just a preference, you know, it's just a small little preference. And already a little bits cheer, so thank you Jay-Z for cheering 100 bits. Honestly guys, we do appreciate every single bit cheer, every single follow, every little bit of that, because we are a community StarCraft scene, so if you couldn't find it into your heart to do such meaningless acts, I'm sure we'll find a lot of meaning in it. Now, let's go ahead and see this crazy build here. Kia going for a double gateway. Didn't talk about this in the beginning because I was kind of scared of it, to be honest. But now that it's up and running, I have no choice but to address it. So what's really weird about this is this isn't normal. I should have paid attention more, didn't I? Was this a Nexus first? This may have been a Nexus first, because if it weren't a Nexus first, there'd be 2 adepts. No, because it is. Oh my god, am I just the worst caster? Do I just not? Okay, I don't know my timings at all. This is part of the reason why I am, you know, this is part of the reason why I'm not the best caster in the universe. I don't really know my timing, so I can't really deduce if this were a double Nexus. The only, or rather a Nexus first. The only way I can tell is if, like he got 2 adepts out of that, then I would know it would be 2 gateway before Nexus. But as it stands, my best guess is Nexus first, and if I'm right, please let me know, and if I'm wrong, just keep that info. You don't have to tell anyone. No one has to know. Dirty little secret. And ooh, speaking of dirty little secrets, Kia gonna go ahead and get caught out here. King, go ahead and pick out that adept. Good for you. Now, what is a little concerning is that King did decide to just go for the adept, not really scout into the main, try to find any tech. A risk that is gonna go ahead and pay off, as the tech is very delayed here for Kia. It's gonna be 3 gateways and a very delayed Twilight Council, which is a little odd. You generally want to get your tech first as soon as that Cybernetics core is finished as a Protoss, but I'm really excited about this. There's a lot of cool things you can do in StarCraft, and I think this is one of them, doing a build order that isn't necessarily super duper pooper standard. Now let's go on King's side of the map, because I said pooper on Kia's side, and it's only fair that he gets the same amount of attention King does. Let's see what he is doing. He's just going regular stuff. Roach Warren is being thrown down, probably just for safety. He did see those 3 gateways after all. It is a little bit late if he wants to respond to a 3 gateway. It could be something like an Adept Rush, which could be hitting right around now if King weren't prepared, so he's got to be careful. Thankfully, these things keeping him vision, as well as the Overlords too, so he's going to have plenty of knowledge around that before it actually happens. And at Campfire Archives being thrown down for Kia. Curiouser and Curiouser. Did I mess up anything? Is my stream going fine? It's going fine. What am I saying? Of course it's going fine. It's Swagger, you guys. How could it not be going fine? Alright. Let's go ahead and see. The thing about this Templar Archive is that that can't really be for drops or a push since there's no robo. So my guess is it's just a super defensive take on what Diamond PvZ looks like. And I think that's just fine. I think he is doing just fine. This is like what Diamond League is, right? You know basically what you're supposed to do. Like, Kia knows he has to go charge, he has to get Storm, he needs Archons. He knows the basic stuff, but it's just that little extra bit of refinement that pushes you from Diamond into Masters, what I believe. And then even more refinement and a shit ton more micro from Masters into Grandmaster. Something I've been struggling with a lot recently. Oh my god, I like dipped down to like 4,900 MMR the other day, and I was crestfallen. Mainly because I dropped my toothpaste. Heyo, crestfallen? Yeah? Okay, no, that's fine. But yeah, definitely it's gonna take a lot of work for me to get into GM, honestly. But enough about me, let's go back to the game. Probe is gonna go and scout at the 3rd base. No 4th base just yet from our friend King. And on the opposite side of the map, we do see double robo coming on down. So 2 robotics facilities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gateways, and a Templar Archives. Should be seeing a heavy Immortal Archon style coming out from Kia. Now, what can be concerning is that King is already up to 60 workers and has no sign of slowing down. And I am willing to wager if King's micro was just a little bit better, as you can see he was floating around 1,000 minerals there, you know, King would be pretty out of control. Because during the first whole portion of this map, you know, or of this match, what the hell is, you know what, I don't care. In the beginning of portions of this match, King took practically no damage. I mean, if you're watching the GSL, quick spoiler alert if you haven't seen Sue versus stats, Sue went ahead and took he took like 24 drone damage early game and still managed to make it look like he didn't lose a thing. So if there's something to be said about keeping a Zerg in check drone count, that does a pretty good job, I think. Oh, another tier of bits. Thank you so much, Jay-Z. 100 bits is 100 little smiles I would do before I go to sleep tonight. Alright, Kia is gonna... Don't you guys want me to smile more? Come on. Alright, I deserve happiness. Kia is gonna go ahead and probably deflect this, no problem. Immortals are very powerful, Archons deal splash damage, and Kia has to respect the Immortals. I mean, in Heart of the Swarm, you had to say respect the Void Rays, right? Well, now you gotta respect those Immortals. So many engagements you see Immortals just doing such incredible damage versus Zerg. Now Kia has to have good micro, can't be hitting those bios, probably gonna lose a couple of Immortals in the front here. If he's not careful, walks into the bios, and it looks as though he's gonna push King back for now. King, however, slamming down on that army key. He's still at 61 workers and no new ones coming anytime soon. Kia he can probably fight this. He's just getting the units shaped off for freezies. There he goes, gonna go ahead and start a step on forward, punish King, but now Link's gonna go ahead and come on forward. Can get a wraparound if Kia is not careful. Be so careful, Kia. Oh, geez, one more K there, and I would have been charged with a hate crime. Alright, Kia's gonna go ahead, and still not amazing micro from this guy. And the Lings do get a wraparound on one Immortal. No Zealot buffer between the Immortals and the Lings. And actually, the Lings are holding the Immortals in place, dealing a lot of damage to those Immortals. This may just be it. Barely gonna hold on, actually, I think, is Kia. Gonna go ahead and lose a couple more Archons. Don't get me wrong, this was a very costly trade for Kia to take, but in the end, all seems well. He has to stop overextending like this, though. I mean, when you don't have any meat in front of your Immortals, you gotta be certain that there's no speedings coming across the map. And looks as though this gamble will pay off for Kia, shaving off a couple more units there. Take a look at the units lost tab. You can see it's actually surprisingly even, so not a horrible trade there from King. I'm actually kind of digging his position. Honestly, taking out that many Immortals and Archons while he's only going for like Roach Hydra, I mean, you gotta be a little scared at least, right? Now, as far as Forge-wise, upgrades-wise, for the Protoss, what does he have? Pretty much nothing. Meanwhile, Zerg is already at 1-1, gonna go and get +2 missiles here as well, so Kia definitely seeking to hit some sort of big timing attack with these gateways. How many gateways does he have? He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can go with 9 gateways. You'd probably want to go with 10 actually, if you're just gonna go and warp on pure units off of 2 Robo. But it's not important. Not important at all. What's important is that he is going to attack, but he's down in upgrades. Generally not that big of a deal for this Protoss, since our damage is more, you know, we do more damage per shot and we don't attack as quickly, so having stuff like, you know, Carapace isn't amazing versus Protoss, but it still is going to help a decent amount versus those Zealots especially. And moreover, Hydra's attack so quickly, those +1 against, you know, +0 on the Zealots are going to be fantastic work, as a matter of fact. Kia thinks he can push up across this ramp. I disagree. My professional Protoss opinion, my PPO says no, no, no. Run as fast as you can. You can catch these Immortals. They ain't the gingerbread man. And Kia's actually just taken a huge amount of damage here. The macro from King, 69 workers, and 5 hatcheries to produce off of, and an upgrade advantage. You kind of got to be a little wary about that as Kia, and you can see it's paying off pretty well. Gonna go and try for some counter harass here is Kia, trying to pull our friend King back and forth, but King's army, there's something to be said for numbers, guys. And that thing is... Those are Protoss death noises. I did my best. Not much died, actually. Is that a... Oh. Okay, so I could show you guys this, but I think... Alright, place your bets now. How long is this gonna live? Tell me in chat below. 1 minute, 2 minutes to the end of the game. Go ahead and tell me now. We have 3 seconds to vote. 3, 2, 1, 0. We will go ahead and keep an eye on that probe and go back to the game so we can watch King smash Kia's face in. Oh my goodness. Jay-Z cheering 100 more bets as the battle draws to a conclusion. A couple of tempo here. No Storm! They're just gonna get picked on off. 18 armor spike to 108. And the probe still lives. Kia may have lost this game, but he has won our hearts, ladies and gents. His third base is gonna go ahead and go on down. Probius is gonna go ahead and try and mine King's gas, do whatever he can, but it's just not gonna work out. Meanwhile, King is gonna go ahead and keep on moving. He's not letting this small counterattack from Kia stop him. Yeah, 18 armor supply to 116, 36 workers to 84. This is all but over, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, it's over. It's not all but over. This is 100% over. King has enough army to absolutely kill Kia back at home and 100% smash the counterattack that Kia is going for across the map. I wouldn't be surprised to see him tap out here any second now. As you can see in this bottom left-hand part of the screen, orange is still there. Kia with the sneaky ninja probe. If only you could make a Dark Shrine probe. If only. Would a Dark Shrine even work here? There's no spores, actually, and are there any overseers? There are 2 of them, but none of them are across the map. So here's how Kia wins this game, guys. Are you listening? You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Snipe that overseer cocoon. 40 blink deities in each base. 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here. And you just start slicing and dicing. And then you get like a couple of Void Rays or Phoenixes. You get like 20 Phoenixes, and then you just snipe every Overseer, and even then I give you a maybe. And GG is called. King obviously knows Kia does not have such things, and it's going to take a very quick 1-0 victory for Psionic Aftermath. Now let's go ahead and make sure that the stream is going well. 100 more bits from Jay-Z. What a guy. Actually, Jay-Z is leading in bit donations so far, so you guys gotta step up your game. Little Nidus and Stealthy Banana. Stealthy Banana, don't be so modest. Or stealthy. Alright, let's go ahead and see this stream. I'm just reading your guys' chat, if you guys are wondering. And, looks like everyone is having a good time. No caster for the Nidus, though. Oh, November, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that I wasn't good enough for you, and that you wanted somebody from Nidus to cast me. Well, I got something for you, buddy. And it goes against Twitch terms of service. So, ha! Take that. Take that bureaucratically correct middle finger. In fact, ow. Take 2. Alright, November? I should be enough for you. Okay. I'm not gonna make a big deal out of this. I'm not gonna. Alright, let's go ahead and see who our next player is. We do have a little bit of downtime. I can talk about my morning. Oh, actually, here's a little glitch here. It doesn't show King making a drone first. He just shows him starting at 14 out of 14 supply, which obviously doesn't exist. And it shows him making no drones, actually, which is... I have my doubts about that. And, yeah, that is okay. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's just how Zergs do. Who knows? I don't. Alright. Anyways, my morning. I spilled like 3/4 of my oatmeal on the microwave. I was heating it up, and like it, right? And it was a whole thing, and I had to clean the microwave, and it was, guys, it was bad. It was really bad. It kind of sucked a lot. It sucked a lot, and I'm not very nutritionized. I have a chocolate bar, but I already ate some of that chocolate bar in my video, and now I have all this energy from the energy drink, and I have no idea what to do with it. So. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and switch this here. There we go. Alright. Goon says that toss build was weird as fuck. It was a little jank. You generally expect tech right after the cyber core, so going for a third gateway, pretty weird. I would expect maybe he thought that he was getting all in, and even then, you can use your cyber core as part of the wall. So I guess he was just playing super duper pooper duper safe. But yeah, apparently playing super duper pooper safe isn't always the best option, you guys. Let's go ahead and see. What does random look like? Yep. Something alive, something alive, something alive. A metal box. Right? That's why I don't play random. I want to be represented by something alive and living like this. I'm like, yeah, my Protoss is the Zealot. And Zerg is like, yeah, I'm the Hydralisk. I complain about everything. And Terrans are like, yeah, I'm the Marine. Right? But like, what is random gonna be represented by? A box. A box that looks like it's from Portal. In fact, like a Portal knockoff, not even the real Portal. Look at that. That's unfortunate. That is super unfortunate. Protoss for life, baby. Oh, actually, let me see something really quickly. I want to see how many career games I've played. Don't look at this. I don't know why I'm covering my screen like this, because I know you guys can't see it. But don't look over here. Don't look over here. That's nothing. That's nothing. That's just me losing a lot of games in a row. 7,252 career games, guys. I can't wait till I hit 10,000. Oh my god. I'm gonna try to hit 10,000 before the end of the year. In fact, I'm trying to hit 10,000 before the end of the month. Wait. It's the 24th. Okay, maybe before my birthday? Which is 2 months? Let's do some math here. Calculator. So my birthday is June 5th for anybody trying to get me a present. I know you guys don't have to, but you need to. And that is gonna be in 1 month and 6 plus 5. We'll just say it's in around 38 days, right? So if I need to play 2,748 games in 64 days. No, in 1 month, which is 30. 30 days has November, April, June, November. So 6 plus 1 plus 30 gets us to June. So 37 plus 5 is 42. So in 42 days. So 2,748 games divided by 42 days. I have to play 65 games a day. And let's say each game lasts around, on average, 14 minutes. Divide that by 24. Divide that by 60. Whoops. 916 divided by 60 gives us 15 hours. Wait, 1940 divided by 60. Yeah, that gives us 15 hours of non-stop play. That can't be right. 916 minutes. Shit, let's do the math again. Let's do the math again, I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out how many hours I have to play for in a row. I'm trying to figure out, what am I even trying to solve for? This is why I have a C in calculus right now. 2,748 divided by 42. I need to play 65 games. Translated 65 games into 14 minutes. So I need to play 916 minutes of StarCraft. Or divide minutes by 60 to get hours. I need to play 15.2 hours of StarCraft. Which seems actually pretty doable. No, wait, this is per day. Scheisse, no, okay, so it was 65. What did I sell for? Okay, let's go back. I'm so sorry, I suck. I know I have a red triangle, don't judge me, you guys. Alright, 15 hours. Okay, what did I solve for? I solved for, I need to play 15 hours of StarCraft a day. That's what that is. I need to play 15 hours of StarCraft a day for 42 days. Which, dude, guys, okay, I really love StarCraft, but, you know, sleep, knowledge, I go to university, health, fingers, nutrition. I'm pretty sure this is pretty much impossible. You know, I was actually planning on doing like 100 games in a row to celebrate the 20th anniversary of StarCraft, but I had freaking school, man, university shit. I wish I could just hurry up and graduate already. It was actually spring break, so I guess I had the time, but then I also have, you know, responsibilities around the school, around the house and stuff. So, yeah. Oh, is the stream choppy? It looks kind of choppy. Well, it's more like good. Pauses for 10 minutes. Good. So it's a little weird. I don't know, guys. I don't know. That's weird. It looks like though my bitrate is like dropping randomly and then picking back up. I have to see what the whole dealio with that is. Probably an IP problem though, so that, or ISP's provider problem though, so whatever. Yeah. Oh, King says Svaghar. I say yes. I love your hair, bro. I love it too. Here. Is there a hair emoticon here? I know this is a stretch. This guy's saying he wants to touch my hair because he likes it. Crap, I can't find it. Bob toss, and then this can be touched. This is my best I can do, guys. I'm sorry. And now he's saying he's petting me, which he should be glad I'm 18, because holy shit. And we're still waiting, actually. Still on waiting. 17 concurrent viewers. Guys, thank you so much for tuning on in. Oh, I hate it when this takes so long. I just want to go back-to-back game, blah, 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 blah. Especially when it's best of nines, guys. Best of nines can take a couple of hours. And a couple of hours of straight talking, you kind of think to yourself, maybe we can speed things up. But I don't mind. It's fine. Only silencing can only speak to friends and party members. Let's see. I'm gonna try to figure out what we're waiting for. So let me go through chat, which I probably should have been reading, or like in-game chat, right? They're talking about this guy called Ouija? Woogie. I'll type it out. W-U-G-I. Probably Ouija. Like Louis. No. Woogie. Wuggy. He's Wuggy. Fine, he's Wuggy. If he doesn't want to be pronounceable, I'm not going to put in the effort. So Wuggy is what we're waiting for. Apparently he takes long breaks, so it may still be in last meta. and apparently he's a Zerg. So what did last meta Zerg do? I don't know. They kind of always just went Hydroling Bane and wrecked us. Overlord drops is still technically this meta. So what's last meta? Last meta Zerg love to do. I don't know, because the metagame was evolving for a lot. Let's say he took like a break for a couple of weeks. He was probably going to be doing like lurker stuff, like lurkers, maybe even like a lot of drop play. So that'd actually be pretty fun to watch. Kia says, sorry for the delay. It's fine. It's fine, guys. It's okay. Because Ouija just actually go ahead and join our party. So we're ready to rock and roll. Hey, Mazel Tov. Am I sinking back in my seat too much? I have this bad habit. I need to make sure to stay like a constant distance away from the mic, which is that far. Apparently this is supposed to tell you how far away it is from me, which I actually think does a pretty good job. Because if I'm not, then sometimes I'm like this and you can kind of hear me. And then sometimes I'm like this where you can see so much of me all at once and the mic's so close and you can hear me a lot, and it's this whole thing. Okay. Here we go. Note Aaron says he's got my coffee. No, he's got his coffee. No, he says, in quotation marks, I've got my coffee, Kappa. Yeah, because, you know, we're waiting. I know. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I just drank... Let me show you guys what I drink. I drank all of this. Let me see if you guys can see that. Yeah, I drank all of this in like the span of 40 minutes. So you can say I'm pretty jumper cabled up right now. Which is nice. Definitely very nice. Yeah. Thank God. I have a surprise for you guys. I wasn't supposed to tell you. Actually, he just said nothing about not telling you guys. But I have something to tell you guys, which is pretty cool. And that I am the ace. So if it goes 4-4, I have to be the tiebreaker. Which kind of sucks, because I'm not warmed up at all. And I'd love to warm up before being an ace for my team. But whatever, it's okay. It is absolutely alright. I hope it goes that far, because let me show you guys this cool interface I have. Hang on. Psyx in-game. In-game. Here, it's gonna look like this. So, oh, where's my face? Where's my beautiful face? Come on. Come on. There we go. We gotta show off this really neat, like really cool overlay, which is like really nice and stuff like that. And it'll be in-game, and it'll be amazing, and I'll be like, ugh. Right? So, that's what we're doing. That's hopefully what we get if it goes into game number 9. A little treat for staying so long, as it were. But, for now, we're stuck in Psionic after Psionic default. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Sometimes it does this, I don't know, like when you switch scenes, it doesn't want to show the video, and it becomes this whole thing, and it takes forever to make it show. But yeah. Yeah, they're kind of talking about bureaucrats in the chat over there, but you know, it's fine, I don't care. Daunted says, Zerg needs longer breaks than other races. They did just say Mazel Tov. Okay, maybe I missed something. Oh, I think sometimes I do say Mazel Tov. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of my patented swagharisms, which I steal from other cultures. It's kind of fun. I don't know. I just like saying things. I have a lot of words from congratulations, right? Like Mazel Tov. Oya. That's how the bean rolls. Skippity it up. Sign me up. You know, stuff like that. You know, simple stuff that everyone says. Alright, now I just have to buy some time. It may look like I'm thinking of something to say, but honestly, like my mind is just doing one of those, you know, those monkeys that have like a felt hat, those like toy monkeys that you wind up or something and then go, they have symbols and it's just, and then they do a flip and then flip, right? That's basically what my brain is doing right now. It's just like a big white room with space, and there's just that one thing going in there. Look at that monkey. Doesn't it know it's not real? Smashing symbols together. A simpler time. Oh my god, this is taking so long. I'm gonna do jumping jacks until we get started. As an act of protest. So, unless you want a panting, sweaty caster to go ahead and cast your games for you, I would recommend hurrying up. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Alrighty. This is how you oh, we just started. Yeah, see? The power of exercise, you guys. No one wants to see anyone exercise. Maybe that's not what they mean when they say the power of exercise, but you know what? It worked. I'm ready to jump on into game number 2. Oh, thank God. Right now, the score so far is Psionic Aftermath 1, Little Gaming or Light Gaming or Little Gaming hole in 0. Alright. And it's gonna be on Backwater and it's gonna be a PVZ? No. Ouija's gonna be playing and it's probably gonna be a ZVZ. Now, if you guys are loyal watchers of Psionic Aftermath, I'd like to call you guys back to the Snoot vs. Guru game that we casted a couple of weeks ago. And I gotta tell you, that was a ZVZ that was mind-blowing. Zerg just... Snoot went for all these lurkers and he defended so well and went to uber late game with broodlords and corruptors and lurkers and vipers, and it was so good, guys. It was so good. So obviously, ZVZ is not the worst matchup to watch anymore. It's dynamic. It can go anywhere. Hang on, let me see. Ready. You can really do a lot of things in ZVZ, right? You can go for like super defensive styles, especially on Backwater. You can go for lurkers, hydras, ravagers. You don't really see Hydra Roach too much. If you're getting for Hydras, unless they're going for Mutas, of course. Which reminds me, you can also go for Mutas. But if you're for ground armies versus ground armies, it's generally Roach Ravager, I'm not going to lie to you. But we have been seeing transitions into lurkers recently too. And don't forget, there are still a lot of different timing attacks Zerg can do. Like that one really popular one, I'm not sure if it's still in play, but you know, people say Ouija is kind of is possibly in the last meta because he plays off and on. So we could see something like a Ling Ravager attack. Do you guys remember those? Lings wrap around the army and Ravagers... And it's a whole thing. It's like nukes, but better. So we may be seeing some of that. I'm just so ready to get on started. Kia says, oh, I feel bad. 45 minutes and only 1 game down. Yeah, imagine how I feel. I mean, yeah, it does kind of suck a little bit, but I really don't mind, you guys. I can talk for 45 minutes non-stop. And if this doesn't give you guys... And if this doesn't say that I can, I'm not really certain what does, because I talked for 45 minutes and it's non-stop so far. Yeah. Lord of Terran says, I steal from the Jews because I say Mazel Tov. Believe me, if you knew exactly how much I stole from the Jews, you guys wouldn't be scared of how much I say Mazel Tov. You guys would have different things to be concerned about. That came out wrong. That came out wrong. No, it didn't come out wrong. No, it did not come out wrong. Guys, literally could not be more clear. That's pretty crappy. Okay. Oh, Sushi. Actually, I'm getting an upgrade. They forfeit their second diamond, so it's 2-0 now. Okay, you guys. X is up 2-0. Poor little Lit Gaming is going to go ahead and have to take that loss on the second match. This is going to be game number 2, but we are already up 2-0. We are that good. Which is okay. Looks as though we are ready to jump on in. So let's... Oh, is the camera focused? Looks like the camera unfocused there for a second 2 minutes ago. You guys know, that one time it went unfocused 2 minutes ago. Yeah. Alright. Let's go ahead and get ready to rock and roll. Oh my god, I'm so excited to finally get to cast some StarCraft instead of talking about, you know, Jews and jumping jacks and exercise. Eggs are sides for bacon. I don't have any bacon in my fridge. Now you guys know that. It's actually my security word for my bank. It's what's the name of your first car? I don't have any bacon in my fridge. And they're not gonna check that. There's no guy saying, hey, that's not a car. That's a phrase about a pork treat. you can put in whatever you want for there. So I just have like a secret phrase that I use. Regardless, we are ready to jump on into backwater. Enough of me exposing my financial secrets. Swallow saliva because it's in my mouth. Let's go ahead and jump on into game number 2. Spawning in the top left-hand position of backwater. Representing our purple Zerg player, give it up for King. Playing for Psionic Aftermath and doing a great job last game, honestly. Great macro. We did see that he did have trouble spending his money, but he knows to throw down that macro hatch if he ever has such issues, which is respectable. If you need a macro hatch, throw down a macro hatch. It's much, much, much worse than needing a macro hatch and not having one. Alright, and his opponent in the bottom right-hand position of backwater. Representing our red team player, give it up for Wooji. Playing for LiT Gaming. LiT. I'm pretty sure it's just LiT. But it's weird because they have like these two, they have like 2 of these. Which is like, you know, and or, which is an or statement in C. I'm in the CS class, I should know. So it's set, but that's not the proper syntax. So I don't know what they're trying to do. Is that just an L? I think those are just L. Little Gaming. Little Gaming. Little John. Little Wayne. I need to stop. Alright, I need a vacation. That's what I need. It's actually spring break right now. I don't know what I'm doing. Holy shit, it's TVZ! Oh my god, whoa. I was talking about... It's disturbing that I didn't recognize that until... Oh my god. Alright. Get it together, old sponge. You got it. We're gonna go for a pretty standard build here. Gonna go for that Reaper, keeping it back at home, not wanting to get that CC cancelled by early lings, just trying to be as safe as possible. Scouting with that SCV too, so definitely not gonna die anytime soon. King, meanwhile, is gonna go ahead and do pretty standard Zerg stuff. Ouija, pretty standard Terran stuff. Do I need to explain this? No, I do not. Reactor, probably... Ooh, Reactor, that's actually pretty cool. Indicates probably Hellions, though it... Yeah, it's definitely not a 2-1-1, since it would be, you know, 2 racks and then a 1-1. So, probably gonna see some Hellion Reaper pressure. Very standard pressure, actually. Nothing against it whatsoever. And it can actually be very good in keeping that creep back and all that good stuff. So, I like that. Definitely like that a lot. Now, King is gonna go ahead and get scouted on out with that Baneling's Nest. And if you know anything about Baneling's Nest, my boys, let me tell you, this is a very early Baneling's Nest. You don't get Baneling's Nest that early if you're trying to play safe and defensive and macro-orientated. Right? So, best guess is, King is gonna shove his massive throbbing Zerg army down the throat of Ouija, and without a wall-in, fact with a wall-in that's getting cancelled, whoa, this only wall-in just got, okay, okay, so, never mind, he knows what's happening, but he canceled that because he knows he can't hold the low ground. He's gonna go ahead, yeah, Ouija sniffed this out. Can the link stop that? Oh no, the worst possible time to transfer. Oh, the iron, not the irony. Oh, the humanity. Oh, goodness gracious me. King is busting on zero. What a terrible, terrible mistake from Ouija. Already 5 SCVs going down, but King needs more than that. Gonna go ahead and have to wait for his reinforcements. Only a couple of lings, actually, in the main. And, you know, this army can definitely start a fight against that. More lings, though, flooding on in. The injects probably... could be a little bit better, but that is A-okay. A-okay. Ouija is already taking so much damage, and King made his put Psionic Aftermath up 3-0 in a best of 9. Already 20 workers going down. And that's it! GG! Alright. King takes us up 3-0. In fact, I'm gonna give him that point right now. What a good job, King. What a good boy. What a good boy. Unfortunately, Ouija not able to react in time. This is kind of why you have the Reaper. That's why it's kind of better than an SCV scout in some ways. I mean, he did scout it, but it seemed as though a little too late. He evacuated the low ground a little too late. It was a little... There are a lot of things Ouija could have done better. A little unrefined defense there, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. And now Ouija is knocked out, leaving King bring his Psyx up 3-0. Is it going to be an all kill? That would be about as amazing as I can imagine. Not only for my throat, but also for Psionic Aftermath. Mainly for my throat, though. Alright. But, oh! Sorry about your ears, guys. But enough about my throat. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have pretty much beaten that to death already, or heard about that enough, or, I don't know. It's a throat, guys. Let's go ahead and just wait for our next player. King is doing so well, guys. Let's go and look at his match history so far. Look at that. 2 wins. which you probably already knew. Kind of makes sense. You literally watched him win that. But he's doing great, guys. He's doing great. I want to see his race report, actually. So he's a Zerg main, obviously. What's his worst matchup? His worst matchup is ZVZ, but even that's not that bad. I mean, I'm worse than this. Look, take a look. If I look at my profile, you want to look at my match. You want to look at my race report. Here we go. 44 versus PvP, 48 versus PvZ, and 52 versus PvT. I actually really like PvT. It's pretty easy for me, but it takes quite a while actually. Well, it doesn't. It's just kind of it's easy-ish for me. It's easy-ish for me, right? It's a pretty APM taxing, but with oracles and phoenixes, you get a lot of scouting information and you can respond pretty well. So I like it. PvP. Reason why I freaking hate PvP right now, guys. Oh my god, it's like nothing for 8 minutes, and then your opponent moves across the map. You get supply blocked, and then you die. That's it. That's it. That's all of PvP. At least that's all PvP can be. If you guys both open up like Robo, or like someone opens up TAWOT and someone's opened up Stargate or something pretty neutral like that, it can just be one of those we're both getting huge armies and then killing each other with it kind of games. Which does kind of suck, honestly, but, you know. They're definitely not very common. And, well, they happen like 1 in 5 games, I would say. But that's still pretty damn common. But that's okay, guys. That is a-okay. I don't mind. I'm not salty about it. Why would I be salty about that? Well, no. Okay. PvP. I hope we get to see a PvP one of these matches, because even as much as I don't excel at PvP, I'm pretty sure I'm at least okay-ish at it, right? I know a couple of builds. I love Stargate play. I really do love Stargate play in PvP. Yeah, like double Oracle and like lots of Phoenixes are definitely very powerful nowadays. You know, especially since you have to commit a lot more to defend against Oracles, because you only have shield batteries and they get 2-shotted. So if you have 2 Oracles, you need to have like 4 Stalkers in a mineral line, and they each have to be like kind of at the edges so you can start shooting the Oracles before the Oracles turn on. And that's ideally the ideal defense, but even then that's 8 Stalkers that get pinned down, and it's just very much a pain in the ass. 8 Stalkers that you don't even want to make, since your main composition is going to be, you know, behind that, the Stargate person's going for charge, you know, Immortals, +1, sentries, shield batteries, shit like that, and you gotta be careful, guys. You gotta be careful against that Stargate play. Even Blink is just okay against it. Like, Stargate is technically the best opening. I mean, if you take a look at everything that beats Stargate, it's like... So here's the 3 options that Protoss can do. There's actually 4. There's actually 5. There's like 5 main options. 5 main tech paths. Not even 5 options. 5 main tech paths that Protoss can go down. He can go for extra gates as soon as the Cybercore finishes. He can go for Twilight, Robo, Stargate, or he can go for just a quick Nexus, right? Let's say this is Stargate. Stargate beats... does not beat extra gateways. It's neutral against it. I would say neutral. It's slightly worse off against Twilight. And you can also go Dark Shrine. Never mind. So now I have to compare 6 things all to each other for a grand total of... how many combinations is that of stuff I have to do? That's 6 factorial, right? I'm in a statistics class. I should know, but I don't. It's this times all of this, and this, and 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 all of this. But it does matter. It doesn't matter if you swap them around. So... it's 6 factorial over something. So... it's at least 100, you guys. It's at least 100 different possible opening combinations, and it's just... oh, and you can also compare that to yourself, and it's just crazy, you guys. It is just crazy. I don't know. PvP is so volatile in the early game. I mean, it kind of stables down mid to late game, but even then, it's so like, wait, death, right? It's kind of, it's just a little. I like a little bit more diversity in my game. So PvP, not my favorite, but gotta play it. Gotta play it. Huh. Okay. Let's go ahead and still wait. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're almost an hour in and we've already played 2 games. And the games didn't even last that long. I've been talking for 40 minutes about what's probably nothing. It's actually just probably nothing. And no one will remember. No one will remember what I talked about. It's just words lost to time. Oh my god. Oh shit, are we starting? Aye, we are. Okay, never mind. As soon as I get my stretch on too. Okay. I can't really get out of this stretch until it's done. Otherwise I'm gonna mess myself up for the whole day, so we're just gonna... We're good, guys. We're good. Just wait, just wait. Everything's okay. No need to panic. I'm a wolf, now I'm a dog. I'm a wolf, now I'm a dog. And I'm holding the mouse in my mouth like this. Yum. Oh. Ugh. And now I have to type I'm ready. Ugh. Crap, where's the G? Shoot. And release! Okay, we are good. Ugh. Game number 3 will start shortly, folks. Thank you for choosing Psionic Aftermath for all your community StarCraft needs. Let's go ahead and see. I have close to 2,000 dropped frames. Oh my god. Wow, I gotta fix that. That needs to be fixed. That definitely needs to be fixed. Yeah, now I'm at 2,000 dropped frames. This is concerning, you guys. Maybe I'm streaming to the wrong server? I'll try to stream to a different server next time. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Yeah, it definitely does suck when I have to talk too much, because we're here to play StarCraft, not to watch me talk about, I don't know, whatever it is the hell I talk about for 45 minutes. So, I'm glad we're jumping on into game number 3. We are ready to rock and roll. So let's, without further ado, introduce our players. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Neon Valley Square, he is representing Psionic Aftermath. Give it up for the Purple Zerg, King. And in the bottom right-hand position, spawning as the Baby Blue Zerg player, representing LiT Gaming, give it up for Proxy. Alrighty. Oh, actually, here's a cool thing I can do. Look, you can see if... Okay, so I know that looks weird, but if you do it really quickly, like the Psionic Aftermath logo, and whatever this is, they like flash between each other, really cool. And then like... I hope nobody's prone to siegers, actually. And look, you can see the symmetry of the builds. If you do this really quickly, you can see like... Wow, like both drones are like mining at the same time, and they're all getting their gas at the same time. Look at that, it's so cool. Alright, no more migraines for today. Both players are also going for a hatchery over here. And Neon Valley Square is a pretty large map, so no one can really blame them. I've never really seen a ZVZ on this map, actually. I think I've only seen like 1 or 2, maybe in Katowice, but that's pretty much it, actually. And I didn't switch the scenes. Jiminy my crickets. Here we go. And you know what? 2 minutes from now, I'm gonna get a bunch of people whispering me, you know, like, hang on, it's gonna be like this, like, hey, Swaghar, stream, scene not switched, noob for life. Please fix you, mate. Ready? Just watch. Just you wait and watch. Anyways, while we're waiting and watching, let's go ahead and talk about the map a little bit, since both players are just going for standard, middle-of-the-road macro openings. Neon Valley Square, best known for its Neon Valley Squares, but also, what's pretty cool is... Oh, that Snoopy cheered a bit for us. You know what? Every little bit helps. Thank you so much, Snoopy, SE2. Many hugs and kisses your way. So, the thing about Neon Valley Square and ZVZ is that there are a lot of ramps when you boil right down to it. There's a lot of ramps if you want to attack your opponent. You have to go up this ramp if you want to push the third. You have to go up this ramp if you want to push the natural, or go through this horrible, horrible choke point. If you take a 4th base, even that 4th base, you kind of have to still push up a ramp, or like go the super duper long way over here that nobody takes ever. So definitely a map very conducive to defensive play, a map very easy to take multiple expansions on, and very interestingly too, a map that very much likes lurker play. I mean, put your lurkers in these neon violet squares, see how well the army can engage then. And especially with all these choke points available, it is actually a lurker player's dream. Proxy thinking though he's gonna go ahead and take the low ground hatchery. Little bit janky, as you know, you kind of sacrifice some defender's advantage when you take this hatchery over here, since there's no ramp leading into your base, so it's just units versus units, which you kind of never want to face as a defender. But we're gonna have to see what he plans to do with that. Maybe he has a specific plan for that. Maybe he wants to mine as much from it as he can as early as possible, in case the game goes for super duper long. But I don't know, guys. I do not know. This Proxy, yeah, Proxy has different skins. Yeah, these Zerglings look different. Yeah, they don't have the cool wings. I don't know why any Zerg player in the universe would not get these little adorable wings for their Zerglings as soon as speed is done. It's just so cute, you guys. It's so cute. And it also helps. Oh, big Vayne connect actually. How many did he lose? He lost like 4 lings in that, which not bad. But he doesn't have the cute banelings though. Look at these. They're all so boring, you guys. Look at that. Those suck. You want the little winged bastards over here. Those are what I love facing off against. Now, it looks as though King is going to go ahead and land some aggression for this third base here. And like I said, no defender's advantage, no ramps, no nada. So Proxy is going to go ahead and have to defend against this pressure that King is going to put on. Good defense so far. Not letting any of the baning baits connect with those banings. And actually losing 5 lings and not getting anything in return. A little bit sloppy here from our friend King. Could have pulled back. But we're not going to blast his chops around it. And actually, ooh, sneaking around the back is Proxy. Going to go ahead and go for his own little counter attack. So definitely am loving that from him. But he has to make sure to not die back at home. Meanwhile, Bane's coming on through. Nice connect so far. Lots of Banes though in these neon violet squares. Meanwhile, King may... Is he going to lose that third base? Maybe not. There's Lings and Banes, so probably going to go ahead and keep it alive. And there's still aggression on the opposite side of the map? No, there is not. He's backing on up. So hatchery lives, nobody dies, everyone's happy, life is good. Am I right, guys? I am right. Meanwhile, King's going to go and get a good scout, but he is definitely down a bit. He sacrificed a lot for army, putting a lot into that attack, and was just a little slow, kind of dragged his feet, mucking about, trying to lay on that aggression. So a little bit scary position here for King. Down 6 workers, about to be down a whole lot more, as well as a bunch of drones finish on up. Proxy now even getting his Evos, a Roach Warren, additional gases, and you know, King is still stuck on Ling Bane. So this may be not the best game to try and come back against. Then again, Proxy, I'm pretty sure, is a low master player, so he is going to have this level of control, you guys. Still 22 to 12 total army supply. King, I mean, if you have this army, you might as well be active across the map. If you know that you've invested that much early into army, the least you can do with it is dance around the map, keep your opponent a little pressured so he doesn't make 18 drones in a row. That's a lot, you guys. 2 rounds of 9 drones if you didn't see it on the production tab. Thankfully, both players start their +1 missiles at the same time, but I don't even think King, he has a Roach Warren. Alright, well, I guess I will retire as a caster now. It was a pleasure while it lasted, and I hope that you find someone just as good, if not better, to replace me. Peace, I'm out. Nah, I'm just kidding. I just needed like a second to pause my breath voice without it seeming awkward. So I made it as awkward as possible. So I am not a good StarCraft player. Alright, King is not... Dude, look at this. Both players are getting so many drones. 14 drones in production. So many. I was like, I need like my feet to count to that high. That's incredible. And the worker count is actually pretty evened on up. Now, Proxy has started his army production a little bit earlier. That's what this early advantage gets to do. If you have 10 more workers than the opponent, you can take those 10 workers and use not only the larva on army, but also the extra income on army. So now, down 20 army supply, Proxy is gonna be, you know, very scary in these coming moments of the map. Now, King still has a decent advantage. He has defender's advantage back at home, which means his... Okay, so obviously he can't hold the ramp over there, but he does have an earlier rally point, a very close rally point, and these roaches are going to be slow, and they are going to be slow for quite a while. Bane connects now, moving on, and going to go ahead and get alright connects there, nothing to write home about, but not amazing for King. You're kind of looking for better if you are King, and so far, Proxy is doing a good job with this attack, but the reinforcements are coming on through, a wraparound coming from the Lings. Gotta make sure to connect those banings into that juicy, juicy clump of roaches, but not even gonna need them. Good cleanup by King. and Proxy loses all of his roaches. However, if King is paying attention, he should know more and more coming across the map. And look at this, he's starting a spine crawl and not canceling that at all, making more and more roaches. I think he knows. I think he 100% knows. Unfortunately, he is starting a couple of drones. Definitely very risky, and he doesn't see where the army's coming from. He just knows that there is an army. Doesn't know where it's going to attack. He is going to catch this counterattack coming in over here, so that'll be nice. But meanwhile, he loses positioning on the third base. The hatchery already low from before. I think Prox is going to get it. He's targeting it down. The Bane's moving down into the drone line, and 5 drones and a hatchery end up falling. Good distraction there by Proxy. King not able to have that good overall placement to see where Proxy's moving out from. Take a look at Proxy's vision. It's incredible. And then you take a look at King's, and there leaves a lot to be desired. Needs to work on that vision spread, absolutely, because in CBZ things like that happen, and you need to play against it. And now King finds himself in a pretty tough spot. 4th base halfway done here almost for our friend Proxy, and he's not stopping roach production. He has his hand on the R key, taping it down, and look at this, even getting caught out. No clear reconstitution, gonna take so many losses. King is falling apart this game, and looks as though Proxy seems to even up the score between LiT Gaming and Psionic Aftermath as he barrels on forward through those roaches. And this third base seems hardly defensible. Even with a spine crawler here, it's gonna be tough, you guys. Definitely not gonna be enough there. There we go. Big, scary army of okay banding kits. Actually, pretty damn good banding kits, if I'm being honest. But I don't think it's gonna be enough, guys. The spine goes down. Workers are starting to die. Proxy is not losing any roach here, and it looks as though King may just be tapping out here any second. GG is called, and Proxy brings it back for LiT Gaming 1-3. Or at least 1-3 so far. Have to wait to see how it's going to turn out later on, but so far, Proxy, pretty solid CBZ play. Shows he is definitely not a pushover. Look at that. Look at this. Oh my god, Proxy, you are a beast. Just absolutely devastating King in that game, and there's honestly not really much he could have done. Definitely out of position, though, for that final fight, and just lost a little too much. Oh well. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Am I right, guys? And looks as though we are going to move on to game number 5 here. Relatively quickly, actually. Never mind. King is still in the party, so I misread that as someone else already being in the party. But that is not the case. So we're going to switch it back to Psionic default. And you guys are stuck with me for probably another 15 minutes. Just kidding. I really hope I'm just kidding. God, let me please just be kidding. Okay. Whew. We are good, you guys. And it looks as though we're going to start the next match here pretty soon. I think King just left the party. Sushi's... Oh, Sushi's going to be playing next. Ooh, Sushi, actually pretty cool guy. He does most of the clan stuff actually nowadays. So, you know, if there's one guy I need to talk to in the clan about anything, it's Sushi. So, glad that he is playing. I'd love to see how he plays. I'm pretty sure Sushi does the honorable thing and plays Protoss, right? Oh shoot, its Zerg level is 50. Oh no, Sushi! Sushi! Ah, he's a Zerg! With a 100% win rate against Protoss, but a 28% win rate versus Terran. 60% against Zerg. Ah, Sushi, no! Why would you play Zerg? They're icky and they're gross and they go and their units suck, and Protoss are mighty and proud and we have lasers, and there's so many better options, Sushi. I mean, come on. Oh, well. Now up to 23 concurrent viewers. Actually, that's a hell of a lot of people, so thank you so much for tuning on in. And actually, quick shout out. Here's what I'm going to start doing. Thanking the top bit cheerer people. So let me go ahead and do that. Big thank you to Jedi Zealot, Snoopy, Little Nidus, and Stealthy Banana for being our top bit donors of the week or the day. Probably a little mix of both. Thank you guys so much. From first place to fourth place is how they were ordered. So if you would like to contribute with a little bit of bits and get on the leaderboard and hear your lovely username said by my voluptuous voice, you can go ahead and do that. We are still waiting a little bit though. Downtime in between games is not fun time for swag hard. Downtime in between games, it makes me wanna cry hard. Cry hard. Swag hard. You're so a little tired, you guys. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm trying to wake up at like a set time every day, which probably in all honesty should be 7 o'clock because that's when I have to wake up for school, but it's 10 o'clock, so I have to start going to sleep earlier, and that means I don't get as much sleep. I'm a guy who, when I get my 9 hours of sleep, I am so happy. I'm like the happiest person you ever meet. I play nice, long macro games, and when I'm not, and when I don't, guys, it's 2 gates all the way. But, yeah, guess we have to wait. Just a little bit. Here we go! I was almost out of things to say. In fact, I was out of things to say. Oh, it looks like Terran Lord is going to be our next player. He was pretty active in chat here earlier, so guys, please give him your love and support down in chat below so he knows that you love him when you guys come back. Alright. It is going to be on Catalyst at TBT. Ooh, no, TBZ. That's right, because Proxy was Zerg. Last game was a ZBZ, so it can't be TBT this game. Makes sense. Alright, TBZ on Catalyst. If I were to take a guess, I'd say this is slightly Terran favorite. Probably not by too much, though. Actually, yeah, I would say this is a Terran favorite map. I mean, if you take a look at the... I'll show you guys later. I'll show you later. But it's pretty good for Terran. Mainly because of the short rust distance, so your drops and your pushes get there a little bit earlier. And you can kind of easily go between bases-ish, depending on their expansion pattern. But it's not unwinnable for Zerg. Obviously, it's just a very slight advantage. Probably not going to determine the game or anything. Yeah. Okie dokie, you guys. Let's get ready to rumble. Spawning in the bottom right hand position of Catalyst, representing Psionic Aftermath. It's the orange Terran player, Terran Lord.
Game paused.
Malarkey. Oh, we're not on Central, we're on Eastern. Whoopsie doodle da. Okay, no problem. That's fine. Oh, Terran Lord's EU. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That's fine. The team EU, the server is East. Okay, so I know it sucks for some people to play on Eastern server, but it's not horribly, guys. I play on the Australian server occasionally, but it's okay. I don't mind too much. Singapore, though, is the absolute shittiest place to play StarCraft. I tell you guys, if I were born in Singapore, I'd probably just throw myself into like a bamboo shoot, like an especially spicy... Not spicy, spiky. Into an especially spiky bamboo forest and just die because I can't play StarCraft well. Because StarCraft doesn't have land support either. And it probably sucks. Alright. But that aside, let's go ahead and see what our players are up to. Nothing crazy so far. Proxy probably just gonna go for that hatch gas pool. Terran Lord, nothing crazy. Actually, no, yeah, something crazy. Wait, something is crazy. It is a gas first build from Terran Lord, so... That's very cool, isn't it? That's pretty cool to see. We may be seeing some 3-Rax Reaper play, or something like that. I'm not quite certain what he has in mind. If he goes 3-Rax Reaper, Catalyst is actually the map for it. Like, I'm not kidding, it is like the map for it. Not only do you have a jump-in spot in the main, but you also have a pretty short rush distance too. Like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 14 seconds until a Reaper gets there. Which is actually pretty damn speedy. And I would not be surprised from Terran Lord. It would be a very nice, refreshing thing to see. Especially with all these non-3-Rax Reaper openings. I would love to see 3-Rax Reaper. I haven't seen it in such a long time. I want to cast it so bad it hurts my brain. It itches in the back of my amygdala. Just 3-Rax Reaper, 3-Rax Reaper. Probably not going to happen though, honestly. And just gonna go ahead and go for the scout and then the CC on the low ground. Okay, I guess I may have overreacted to this, you guys. May have overread into this. It looks as though Terran Lord is not gonna go for that 3-Rax Reaper play, which darn it. Darn it. If any of you Terrans out there are watching, I know paying off against there you go. And I'm paying off against or just playing, not playing off against anything. If you're just playing and I'm gonna cast it in this match, please go 3x Reaper. I will love you so long time. You guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. Oh, okay. Pleading aside, Reaper's moving across the map. Kind of looks weird from the back, but from the front, I can't see his front. Reaper, turn around. Hey! Hey! Yeah, I can't get it to... There he goes. Look at his head popping. He's like... It's like not even securely on there. Maybe... Dude, his head isn't even on right. What a poor Reaper. Alright. Let's get it. Alright. Enough get-a-digging around. Proxy is gonna go ahead and go for that Ling speed, so I'm not gonna see anything crazy like gasless roaches. Not gonna happen for quite a while. Tyrion Lord is gonna go ahead and try and get... Actually, he can probably get that drone if he runs away and then parks his Reaper over here. Proxy pushing out to try and take that hatchery. Reaper actually not doing his job and not reaping anything. The only thing he's reaping is... Crap. Wait, I messed that up. The only thing he's... No, he's not reaping any rewards. Yeah, that's the best I got, guys. I don't care. And Tyrion Lord, meanwhile, on his side of the map, he's getting a couple of Hellions. No starport just yet, but he probably... Yeah. Oh, no. Actually, wait, no, that's not a... What? Wait, that's not a... What's going on? That's a factory. That's not a starport. That's a factory. Alright, so probably going to be seeing some mech play out of Tyrion Lord. Alright, now, if you're playing mech, Catalyst is probably not the map for you. And I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but it kind of isn't. Now, of course, mech players do go mech on this map a fair amount, which is, you know, reasonable. But if you take a look at the rush distances and you try to go for a more traditional kind of mech timing, you're going to have a really bad time, guys. However, battle mech is pretty strong. Get a couple of Thors, some Cyclones, move across the map, sure, but you can be pulled from so many directions. On 3 bases, you're relatively okay, but as soon as you try to take that 4th, whoo, Nelly. It's actually not as hard as I think. Never mind, I'm completely wrong. This is a good mech map since it's pretty easy to defend your bases and has a short rest distance for counterattacks. Probably not going to get to that point though, because Terror Lord is kind of in the process of getting bobbed. Already 7 SCVs going on down. Ling just floating across the map for proxy. And I think I might have to take a lozenge or two, because this game looks like it's going to be over pretty soon, meaning we have at minimum 1-2 more games after this, which, oh boy, let's go ahead and see if we can do it, folks. One Cyclone is still alive. This game's not over just yet. 26 to 13 total workers, so, you know, it's definitely possible for Tyrion Lord to not hold this off, but he can, he can, like, hold position his SCVs around the Cyclone and have the Cyclone attack everything. And, yeah, look at that! Hold position! Hey! Hey, what a guy! What a guy! He knows how to do his stuff. And yeah, counter hold position from our friend Proxy. 8 workers to 26. Guys, I have seen miracles. I've even seen Jesus himself. And he would say, no way, Jose. Let me go cure some leopards or something. And looks like that is going to be GG. Proxy bringing up LiT Gaming 2-3. Or bringing LiT Gaming up 2-3 against Psionic Aftermath. Okie dokie. Yeah, that was just kind of... Yeah, that was no wall off and didn't have too much vision with those Reapers and Hellions. He did kind of miss the link flood because he was only attacking from one direction, kind of going this way, when all the links and stuff went like this way. So it's kind of hard for him to see. Can't really blame the guy. Wall was open though. So yeah, what do you do? GG is called. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. And it looks as though Psionic Aftermath will have to send up their next player. I think it's going to be Sushi. And then I'm going to be the final player. God, if I have to reverse sweep LiT Gaming, I will be... Actually, I'll be pretty happy. But I'm not very warmed up, so it's going to be a chore. It's going to be hard, you guys. It's going to be a chore. It's going to be a chore. But it will be lovely. And at least we get to share it. And at least I get to share that with you guys. Alright. Let's see how quickly we can get started with the next match, because this admittedly started pretty damn slowly. The whole tournament started pretty damn slowly, but we know, what are you going to do? I'm pretty sure we have more than enough time to find all of our players during that time, and it looks as though we should be able to start the next game fairly soon. Lightbone and Kingslayer obviously have some reactions toward Terran Lord getting busted open like that. Yeah, busted open like a rotten walnut. What are you gonna do? Sometimes these things happen. And there he goes. Look at that. Oh, isn't that amazing, you guys? Already, just a couple minutes after that game ended, we're ready to jump on into the next one. In fact, you guys are still watching last game while we're ready to jump on into this game. Isn't that incredible? I guess we're technically not jumping on into the game yet because Proxy is kind of taking forever to get ready up, but you know, you guys get the point. It's pretty cool. Oh, wait. Alright, next map is going to be on Game Heart. No, it's going to be on Acid. Oh, I gotta make myself some steaks, you guys. I am starving. Alright, because we have steak in the fridge, and I'm gonna... And I'm gonna go, it's gonna be delicious. By the way, guys, I'm just gonna give a little bit of time to self-plug myself while waiting for this next game. If you do enjoy my casting style and just overall enjoy what I do, I started streaming actually a little recently, so you can go ahead and follow my stream. Same thing, twitch.tv/Psionic Aftermath. Nope. /Mr789. Just look for the Mr789 channel. We do have a lot of fun on that channel. Good music, good games, weird ass strategies, mothership core rushes. It's great. Now, are we ready to jump on in? Oh, I need to get ready. We know Swagger. Go. We know Swagger is. It's his birthday. Oh no, it's not our birthday yet. It's not. My birthday is June 5th. It's June 5th, you guys. So if you wanna, I don't know, send me 0605199 bits in remembrance of your good caster Swagger and his birthday, then that'd be greatly appreciated. Oh, looks as though our lineup got sent to me on Discord, so I'll go ahead and check that out. TY. So let's see who's next. Let's see. So it went King, yep, and then Terran Lord, yeah, and then Goon. Now it's Goon's turn. Okay, so this is Goon. He's gonna be our third player since, you know, they already won 2 games, so now it's our third player. And if Goon goes down, then it's gonna be Jin playing. And if Jin goes down, it's your boy, Mr789, who's gonna have to bring it home for Psionic Aftermath. And Jesus Christ, my throat is hurting a lot. You know, I'm gonna try some chocolate. I haven't tried eating chocolate yet. Oh, Kingslayer SE2, 2 minutes ago, he says, I'd like to point out that Swagger has 2 beds. That's right, one for me and one for the beaches. What can I say? Double the bed, double the bitch capacity. Alright, no more of that, no more saying bitch, because bitch is a bad word. Unless you're talking about my dog, Bluesy, who is a female dog. So, I would be fine with you calling her a bitch, as long as you didn't like a pish-posh accent, and you didn't make a big deal out of it, just said, oh yes, this is your bitch Bluesy, is it not? And I'd be like, yeah, that's Bluesy. Of course, Bluesy not her actual name. Actual names are being withheld to protect the identity of those involved. Spawning in the top of 10 portion of Acid Plant. My shirt is on backwards, representing Psionic Aftermath. It's the green Terran player. Give a warm welcome to my friend and yours. It is Goon. And his opponent spawning in the bottom right hand position of Acid Plant, representing our blue Zerg player, playing for LiT Gaming. Give it up for Proxy. Alrighty. Let's see, we saw TBZ earlier on in the day. In fact, it was just last match, and it was just kind of a Ling flood. It doesn't count as a game, honestly. That is indicative of what TBZ actually is. And TBZ is really, it's one of the few matches that instead of the whole match building up to one engagement or everything happening until this happens, and I hope I can crack my opponent, and I hope this drop does enough damage. It's more of a push and it's more like a give and take relationship, a swell and a flow. It's more like the Terran is constantly pushing the Zerg, and the Zerg is constantly pushing back. They're all constantly getting damage in each other. It's one of the more dynamic matchups, and I think it makes it probably the most enjoyable to watch. And probably the most interesting to cast, since there's almost always action going on. Unless Goon wants to go ahead and play the old style of mech with a bunch of siege tanks, in which case, this guy knows how to win a guy's heart. And it does earn himself a one-way ticket to bed number 3. Alrighty. Reaper coming out first though for our friend Goon. He's gonna send it across the map, no SCV scout. Let me go ahead and get the score up, you guys. It's 3-2 so far. And actually, if you guys excuse me for just a sec, I gotta get some water and maybe a little bit of chocolate and see if that helps my throat out, because it's a little more rough than usual. So give me a second and watch Jack the Reaper just do his stuff. Water, water, water. Oh, the poop went, the poop went down. The creep went down. Creep tumor down. Actually, good pickup from Goon. That's actually the most valuable creep tumor in the whole game, actually. Unless some weird base trade can't land that orbital command, burrowed roaches, shenanigans shit goes down. And even then, it's like, maybe not even then. Alright, Reaper is just gonna still poke across the map. Pretty standard play here, except for the Widowmine, which is a little weird to see, especially in TBZ this early. Don't get me wrong, people make Widowmines, but not that Goon. It's dead. It's dead, Goon. Alright, not that early. It kind of makes you wonder what he wants to do with it. And he's getting a tech lab on the barracks too, so very weird play so far. Definitely very safe. I think Goon saw Proxy do that link flat and was like, oh my god, please not to me, please not to me. Because 4 Marines first before any add-ons and Widowmines, that's basically the please don't kill me build. And I don't even play Terran. I don't even know what Terran is. Is it like a race or something? I don't know. All I know is that this is a super safe build from our friend Goon. Not going to pay off though, as there is no aggression whatsoever coming his way. And his aggression is probably going to be delayed a fair bit as well. 32 to 34 total workers. We should be seeing a huge spike though from Proxy fairly recently. Or rather fairly soon. He does see the defensive barracks. He does see the Widowmine, so he's going to be prepared for Widowmine drops. And he gets a scout on now. Just sees now additional barracks and a tech lab on the factory. So probably not too scared. Also doesn't see the old swapperoo. Generally what you see happen is that these two switch around and you get the tech lab on the starport, but not even that. So good knows, as long as he defends his mineral lines from Widowmines, which is not the hardest thing to do, especially since Widowmines repeat themselves after shooting. I mean, Proxy looks to be in a very strong position thus far. Let me eat some of this chocolate actually, because it's using up one of my hands and I can't cast one-handed. Winky face. It's a baking chocolate bar, so it's like semi-sweet. And it tastes, I don't know. Oh my god, Proxy! Only loses 2 drones because he's so good. Doesn't realize that he can see the Widowmines without the Spore Crawler. Probably shouldn't let that finish, unless he... Ooh. No, that Widowmine's dead. Widowmine's super dead. Unless he didn't see that the tech lab wasn't being swapped on over, but he did see. He did see that the tech lab wasn't being swapped on over. He saw a reactor, so not quite certain what that Spore Crawler is for. Probably a waste of a drone. Just to kind of even the score up a little bit. It's his handicap, as it were, that he is giving to Goon. It is generous. And Spire about to finish on up, and he should be able to afford around 8, maybe 9 mutas as soon as this comes out. Unfortunately though, there is a stim timing with tanks coming in right around the time that the mutas are in production, so if Goon moves fast, and it looks as though he's gonna boost across the map, right? Or he's just gonna, yeah, he's gonna pick up some Marines. Alright. Oh no, you're gonna fall, you're gonna wait for me. No, no one's gonna wait for him. Thankfully though, they are gonna be here to defend against the mutas, and this build actually seems to be shaping up pretty well against that of Proxy. It is a little bit unorthodox, but still got chalk in my mouth. It's a little unorthodox, but it seems to just have such a good matchup against what Goon is doing. So many Marines, a lot of them back at home. Meanwhile, Siege Tanks in this medevacs as well. Gonna go ahead and get a great siege position. Stim is done as well. And this third base, that is the deadest third base any third base has ever third based ever in the history of dead things. Meanwhile, across the map, the mutas did poke on in a little bit, I'm pretty sure, but they're just flying straight on back. And look at this, Goon, what a guy, already taken out at third base. I mean, honestly, for being super duper honest, he can lose all of this No, he can't. Okay, he can lose 3/4 of this and all of his tanks, and he'd still be in a fine position. And look at this, he even takes out every last creep teamer over here. Excellent early aggression from our friend Goon. And look at this, it's gonna pick up and boost on home. Meanwhile, Goon is gonna go ahead and probably take the third base back. I don't think you can really break Goon, especially with all of these barracks. I mean, how much does Proxy know about that? He saw the additional barracks on the way, so he knows that breaking Goon is not gonna happen thus far, especially with all of his Gats and Mutas, not really known for their breaking potential. And, ooh, do escape there. Nicely done. But yeah, 3 base turn versus 2 base third. Nobody needs to look up what the hell that means for the third player. It means bad things, you guys! It means horrible things. It means absolutely atrocious things. Proxy's gonna need not only godly creep spread and a 360 surround with Baneling speed and 1-1 against Goon's 1-1, which is already finishing, but he's gonna go ahead and have to get the mother of all Baneling connections. He does have Baneling speed, so it is possible, but look at this. He's gonna scan. 100% Goon scans here. Or he just like walks A moves into everything. Not even A moves, he just kind of move commands into everything. Wow, actually really bad there from Goon. I don't mean to be mean, but wow, Goon, that could have gone a whole lot better. A little bit of maybe inexperience in this matchup or on this map happening from Goon. I mean, you move command up this ramp while you're on creep. That seems a little greedy. Trying to get a siege position over here, and even then you can get a full surround. Just seemed greedy. That seemed really greedy. Now the counterattack from Proxy is coming on up. That's actually exactly where Proxy needed to get himself back into this game. And Baneling connects happened, but not extremely well. And actually, all the mutas, except for one lonely little guy whom we shall call, what should we name someone lonely and whose friends have all died? We'll call him Brood War. No, I'm just kidding. We'll call him Flappy. Flappy Feet. No, just Flappy. We'll call him Flappy, because Flappy found some friends! Alright, now we don't have to name him anymore, because within like however many seconds it takes for all of his health to come back, we won't know who he is. So, Flappy, your legacy will not be forgotten. Give me a high five. Oh, fine! Freaking frick you too, Flappy, you freaking frick fudge. Oh my god, who does Flappy think he is? Look, just killed his brother, Flappy. Do I give a shit? No, because Flappy didn't give a shit about me. I hope you're happy, Flappy. Whichever one of you buggers you are. Anyways, you guys are Flappy, you're helping Proxy play a Lingbane Muta style. And the thing about Lingbane Muta styles is that Zerg not only has a hard time spending their money, but especially because the index doesn't give us much larva anymore. But, you know, Liberators are really good, and Mutas aren't really in the meta in TVZ anymore. But look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Proxy keeps on bouncing Goon off of him. This is amazing, actually. I would have to say this is more Goon slipping up than Proxy being amazing. Proxy just playing solidly enough to capitalize on these mess-ups from Goon. Goon never really consolidating his army into one big globe, setting up well, getting good splits out. Really what Terran needs to do during those engagements. So Goon started out well, but really has to watch out. Like I said, in the early parts of this match, or of this game, TVT, or rather TVZ, is definitely more of a give and take sort of matchup. Just because Goon lost a push, or he lost a couple of units, doesn't mean the game is lost for him. Proxy can still make drones, he can still make units, and Goon can still make units and still make workers. And he can both these players can defend while expanding and attack while expanding. And this is actually really even at the moment. 140 Umspite to 133. Obviously not as close as can be, but pretty damn good, especially considering Goon, or rather Proxy, is going toe-to-toe with the upgrades of Goon. Moreover, he's getting a nice amount of banings. Look at this. I mean, 14 banings in production with 6, or rather 14 banings with 6 in production. Not a whole lot of lings to buffer, only around 22 or so, but should be more than enough. Now Goon, he's pumping out 9 barracks worth of Marines at a time. No Marauders whatsoever, so a very old, almost like Heart of the Swarm sort of style. But even then you had some Marauders, so definitely going to go for some sort of, you know, not, what are they, parade push. Yeah, definitely going to go for some sort of parade push sort of build. Goon needs to siege up right now. There you go. And let's see how good the splits are. Goon not splitting whatsoever, just decides to pick everything up and says, screw the tank, I'm out of here. Which you can't really blame him for, but the tank probably doesn't feel too good about that. And he's still making tanks. You don't want tanks against Lingbane Muta. I mean, Goon needs to react. He needs to, like, maybe put a barracks over there, switch these two around so we can double pump Widow Mines, especially with how quickly they get made. I mean, who would rather have, like, 5 or 6 Widow Mines instead of 2 tanks versus Ling Bane Muta? Pretty much everybody wants 5 or 6 Widow Mines instead of tanks and Ling Bane Muta. Bad time to stop Burrow there, as that hatchery just get picked on off, so good drop here from Goon. Where are the Mutas? There they are. Gonna go ahead and actually punish this drop fairly well. Goon overstaying is welcomed by just a little bit. Could have gotten out of there faster. So he will lose a medevac or 2 or 3. He would actually lose that whole drop for his troubles, but honestly, to stifle the Zerg economy that much to take out of well, Flappy. Look, yeah, who got the short end of the stick now? I don't care. Alright, so that Flappy aside, 30 for armor supply to 30. This is actually a really scrappy ZVZ, and look at that. I'm gonna piss on your grave, Flappy. No one cares about you. No one even knew who you were. And look at that. You disappeared. I hate Flappy. Alright, Proxy, 3 bases. Goon, 3 bases. 11 Marines at a time, 3 on the way. So Goon, he can't really do much with this amount of units, but what he can do is drop like a mo-bo. And the reason for that is that all the mutas died. That's just fact. Flappy and all of his friends are 9 inches under, right? Or however, like 2 meters? How deep are coffins? I know there's like a phrase. 9-inch nails are like how big the coffins are, and oh my god, get out of there. And tank died again. I think I'm sensing a motif in this game. Goon moves out, sieges a tank, takes a bad engagement, tanks die, he runs on back. Rinse and repeat 3 times, and we're at this 13-minute mark with 63 army for Goon and 50 for Proxy. Alright, Burrow is being researched. He does realize he's in a bit of a pickle here. And I do not blame him at all for that. I mean, he has very little map presence. He has a little bit for scouting drops, but that's really kind of it. Not really anything in the main part of the map. I can't really stop these drops. Can respond to them fairly well, but can't stop them. And, Goon is going to go in and have to defend 2 places at once. Has to stop a double medevac drop behind his mineral line. To be fair, he's doing a pretty good job doing that, but also, Goon is pushing across the middle of the map as well. Now with his 3-3 halfway completed, I feel as though this is a bit premature, and let's see if the old caster is right. Proxy moves on creep, takes a bad engagement. This time the tank doesn't die. Okay, but he still gets pushed on back. But Goon is up 170 supply to 130. It's starting to look grimmer and grimmer. There's a lot of damage being done in these drops from Goon. And, you know, actually having one more base, actually one whole more mining base than the Zerg, kind of makes for good tidings. Makes for some good ass tidings. If this is a planetary fortress too, so you know, Goon is not going to lose that anytime soon. And Proxy, he can't afford to do, you know, what Zergs actually do to harass. He can't send, you know, like 20 Balins over here to crack the planetary or like a big Ling counterattack. He has 72 army against 90. He's down 40 supply. He needs every single unit he can get. And that's so bad because he needs to send units across the map. It's kind of a catch-22. He does have these mutas, but the repair on the missile turret is going to kill at least 2 mutalists. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And now Goon is seeking to move across the map with Liberators, tanks, a lot of Marines. 3-3 is almost finished on up. +3 armor is done. A couple more seconds on +3 infantry weapons. Needs to be patient. Goon probably not timing his push around that, but Proxy just losing so much, but no splits from Goon. Oh, Merry Christmas! This to Proxy rather for Goon. This is like as close as it can get to retaining up opponents you can. Oh, the freaking oh my god! Even with that amazing engagement, Proxy finds himself down 20 supply. Did you guys see those banelings? Oh my god, was that even legal? I'm not even sure it was. 5 more mutas on the way, as well as 30 more lings in production. Gonna go ahead and move on in now. He probably has enough mutas to go ahead and contest these Marines, but they are 3-3. Let's see how they trade against the mutas. Probably well enough. There they go, and Proxy holds on for now. Goon, I love you. You have great strategies, but StarCraft is equal strategy and it's equal parts strategy and equal parts mechanical skill. And while you may have gotten a huge lead in your strategy by having a huge swath of 3-3 bio and tanks, if you don't have the mechanics to not run into 5 bandits and have your whole army blown up, then you need to revisit a couple of things. Then again, my macro is pretty bad too. I won't try to deny it. That's probably what's holding me back the most right now, actually, but I'm working on it. I'm pretty sure Goon is probably going to look back in this game and say, damn, this went on for way too long. I could have done so much better this game, and he is right. But, you know, live and learn in StarCraft. Muta's gonna go ahead and pick off some reinforcements, actually exactly what they need to be doing. 1, 2 Liberators go down, a little bit of damage on the Marines to boot. Take a look at the total mining bases. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, actually 5 for Goon, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Proxy. So equal base count, never really a great position for Zerg to be in, but taking a look at the cost efficiency of the Zerg, this may not look like, you know, amazing for Zerg, but it's definitely a lot better than what it typically is during your typical PvZ. Now, no fungal on this infested just yet, so a little bit premature as the fight, but Chitin is playing Ultra here to join the party. A couple of Mutas actually going to pick everything off too, and Goon, once again, digs a bad engagement in the middle of the map, picks up and runs on back to his own. Oh boy, you guys. I think there definitely has to be some sort of pattern here. And now Goon actually finds himself down 60 army supply. Is Proxy going to take this? Oh my gosh, if Proxy takes this game, that would be the most incredible thing ever. But it looks as though Goon, his just inability to take a solid engagement is really starting to hinder his ability to win this game. Who would have thought? And now all these Bane, oh my god. Okay, 56 SCVs over there. 56 SCVs versus 4 Explodey Boys. Versus 10 Flyy Boys. This is not looking good for Goon at all. He has no army, and his lack of control has actually cost him this game, I think. Goon not going to be happy with this one, but as he dips below 60 supply, I think he knows the writing is on the wall. His Lings are rather in his main, dancing around, nibbling away at everything he has built thus far. All the work is yours. Die! GG is called! And Proxy ties it up 3-3. Whew. Okay. Oh man, I really hope I don't have to play. I'm not warmed up and all, and everyone's going to be watching, and I'm going to be embarrassed. But yeah, I mean, this is... When you see a Terran have this sort of resource collection advantage for that long, and an army supply advantage for so long, and an upgrade advantage for, you know, that much, it's so hard to see him lose. But then again, it was just... He couldn't help himself. He couldn't help but run into all the Banings, and... we all know what that does to an army, right? Anyways, that's gonna be it for Goon. Now, Jin is the only person that stands between a Psionic Aftermath victory and seeing Swagger desperately try to build 8 Adepts versus 20 Roaches. Because Swagger is not warmed up, and Swagger will lose the match, unfortunately. Okay. We are good. We are fine. We are A-okay. Man, Lightbone, Kingslayer, J Skippy, and Landfear. So, actually, very active in chat. I definitely do love an active chat. Thank you guys so much for participating. We now have Jin up and running, ready to kick some butt. Guys, you gotta respect the Jin. Jin is a Terran, if I'm not mistaken. 99% sure he's a Terran. 99% sure. There he goes. And actually, whoa! Jin's PBT is... Jin, do you need a... Wow, okay. Thankfully though, his best matchup is TVZ. But Jesus, that PV... I don't want to embarrass Jin on stream, but look at this guy's PBT win rate. Ah, it's so tiny. Oh, growing out of shower, huh, Jin? But that's fine though, seriously, it's fine. Everyone has their one matchup that they struggle with, and for some people, Protoss is just the laser race that kills everyone. And I understand that, and it's okay. It happens. Oh man, I'm only a couple of 100 points below Vibe. So close. Alright, next match is going to be Backward. I didn't even have to turn on the face cam, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm pretty certain Jin can take this map, especially with his 68% win rate against Zerg. That's actually ridiculous. You know, 55 is considered, you know, a pretty solid win rate against Race, but 68%, and considering how we saw Proxy play that match, the amount of control he has, not amazing, but definitely enough to lose 37 mutas. I think Jin has a very strong chance this game. Let me just go ahead and say, I am ready. Oh, Jin says pick Zerg, because Proxy, Proxy is Zerg, but I guess, does he also play Terran? Did Proxy forget? Yep, no he didn't. Alright, he wanted to play Zerg. Alright, everyone's fine, everyone's good, everyone's fine, we're good to go. Good to rock and roll. So, if we're good to rock and roll, let's go ahead and rock and roll then. Whew. Should I have more chocolate? No, I've had enough chocolate so far. Haven't. No, come on. You've already had half the bar. Control, Swagheart, control. And again, I did say my control wasn't very good. I can let my micro slip up for just this once. No, you know what? I made a promise. That's enough chocolate. Because after this match, I'm going to cook some steak with some mushrooms, and I'm going to... And it's going to be delicious. Anyways, I'm so glad you guys... I'm so glad I'm not doing this by myself. Casting with someone... Solo casting is fun, but solo casting and then putting it on YouTube and just talking to yourself is definitely not as much fun as having a live audience here. So actually, thank you guys so much for making this possible. Really, really, from the bottom of my heart, I really do enjoy what I do. And you guys are pretty much the only people that make it happen, so thank you. Alright, enough sappity tap, crappity crap. Let's jump on into the game. Spawning in the top left-hand position of Backwater. Representing Psionic Aftermath is the blue Terran player, Jin. With an astonishing 68% win rate versus Zerg. Place your bets right now in chat below if you think Jin will beat Proxy. Or what are the odds that Proxy beats Jin actually? 10 to 1, 100 to 1, a million to 1, a gazillion to 1, a fligamapillion to 1? Probably not that much, but a flillion to 1. That's something to consider. And in the bottom right hand position of Backwater, he is representing LiT Gaming, playing as the baby blue Zerg player. Give it up for Proxy, who looks like he's going for a gasless build this game, as he's going for that pool first. So definitely very interesting from Proxy. Actually, a build that's pretty easy to do on Backwater. Backwater, it's one of those maps in the map pool that's just... Oh, actually, probably shouldn't send that drone out with the Reaper coming out. I guess I'm stupid and the Reaper is like 10 years away from finishing, but still. Proxy! Proxy, speaking of Proxy, is Proxy gonna live up to his name? Probably not gonna Proxy a hatch because Terrans can just, you know, they can play around that. They can just drop the CC over here and float it up later. The Bob Toss! Oh, he may not win this game, but he has won our heart. 68% win rate, sure, but not against my heart, Jin. He didn't do any Bob Toss yet. And there we go, at the very end of his life, the drone decides to make an track out of himself, cancels it and goes back to RS. Oh no, he's dead, no! Oh, he looks like a fish that's been gutted. Oh, like a fish, no, like a fish that a cat took in a cartoon and just slipped down his mouth and it pulled it out, and it was just the spine with the body was all gone, exposing the spine. Ah, it's gruesome. Oh well, Proxy is gonna go ahead and defend the Reaper on the opposite side of the map. And again, let's talk about this gas that's opening here from Proxy, because as I was saying before, I got super duper distracted. Backwater is one of those maps where you do get that pocket natural. I think almost every map so far has had a pocket natural. In fact, this map has two maps, or rather this map rotation has two maps with a Proxy natural. And in all of those maps, we can see that if you do take the Proxy natural, Zerg can just get a bunch of queens, get a bunch of drones, and go gasless. And the advantages of a gasless are that you have a shiesta ton of drones and a lot of queens and a lot of creep spread, but you're kind of vulnerable to aggression, especially if Hellions try to run by. But what a gasless build does is that, you know, especially in this choke over here, the reason why it's so good, you can just put on a couple of Evos, maybe a Roach Ward, and wall yourself off, and queens with a wall off are very good against aggression. That is, unless there's a Hellbat timing attack, in which case you may just be boned. But it's a risk that Proxy is scouting for. He's scouting all over the base for it. It's a little early to be scouting for it, honestly, but at least he knows what is good in the hood. Taking a look at what Proxy exactly saw was in the hood, he saw... Ooh, he actually saw Stim being researched, but sneaky Jin gonna swap it over at the last moment and start a Banshee. So good mind games there from our friend Proxy. Look, or Jin, look at that. So Jin is actually gonna have to... Or rather, Proxy's gonna have to prepare for something completely different as to what he's expecting. He's getting roaches, but he doesn't really need roaches against Banshees. I don't think you've heard the word, but roaches against Banshees, not the fairest fight out there. Definitely not a favored fight for the roach. It's horrible. The roach can't even attack the Banshee, guys. It's horrible. And you can't even see it, too, so even if you could see it, you couldn't attack it. Proxy needs to get, like, spores ASA pronto. But, like, what about this suggests to him Cloak Banshee, right? I mean, all he saw was barracks on the tech lab and something being made out of the starport. For as far as he knows, it could be, you know, a marine stim timing, in which case his roaches make sense, and why would you want to sacrifice perfectly good drones for that? But I think this is going to be a very quick victory for Jin, actually, as the Banshee. Did it pop out yet? I'm pretty sure it did. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Ah! It's not jumping to the unit. It only jumps to the unit. There it is. Alright. Banshee is moving across the map just now. No layer, actually. But Proxy, this is one way you can scout. Scouting through aggression, says Proxy, and does end up seeing that roaches, and he's actually going to commit to the attack, knowing that the roaches are going to get picked off in number if they try to run across the map. So trying to get some sort of trade for them, probably not going to be too amazing though. In fact, you probably should just run back, take the 2 roaches lost instead of the 15 or so that he's just routing across the map. More like 10, but still, the point stands. You definitely didn't need to do this, and Proxy going to go ahead and be around 7 or 8 roaches down than if you were to just try and run away. And all at the cost of just a couple of Hellions. Look at that, 4 Hellions for 11 roaches. 11 roaches, that's crazy. It's free real estate. Okay, the spores are up in each base though. So that's something Proxy is going for him, but he's going to be down in the worker count a little bit as he tries to scramble for a defense against this push that Jin has going. This sort of mech-style push. Hellbats, Cyclones, and Banshees. Actually, 2 Banshees. This forward spore is actually going to be pretty invaluable. No transfuses on these queens just yet. Actually, 1 transfuse there. I am a liar pants. And it looks as though this is actually going to be held off with relative ease. Jin not standing and fighting. Banshees are going to go ahead and just pick off whatever they can. Hold position over here, picking up reinforcements at A-OK. And that is outside of sight range of Proxy, and no layer whatsoever. In fact, layer just starting. And Proxy actually is going to start taking a decent amount of drone damage here. 1, 2, 3, 5 actually. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 5. What? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5 drones. Now 6 going on down. Proxy is going to have to be content with. Oh, these are going to die. Ooh, missed rally. Missed rally on those drones. And look at these. He doesn't even know what to do. Just a bunch of drones trying to lick this one drone's butt. It's embarrassing. Embarrassing. Then again, he does have a lot to focus on because there are roaches across the map, and I'm a good caster, and I noticed that, I swear. His Proxy is losing all of his expensive mech units. Now, with the advent of these Hellbats, there may be a chance of holding on, especially with the Viking, but it doesn't look like such. And now, roaches loose in the natural base and forcing the Banshees back on home. Jin gonna take a decent amount of damage from Proxy, and oh my god, I don't want to have to play this guy. 54 to 64 total workers though. It's definitely not over by any stretch of the imagination. 7 SCVs does hurt, but there are 3 CCs. He's matching the base count. He's going for, you know, mech, and this door better not be stuck, and I actually think it is stuck. And that would be really bad. The roaches still get cleaned on up, and at the end of the day, not horrible for Jin. Not horrible. Still winnable. Still a situation where I don't have to play as our ace. Well, actually, this roach, pretty cute. Listen to it attack. I knew the melee animation was, like, looked differently when they were close, but I didn't know that they sounded differently too. It's like, actually, that's no. Please forget that I ever made that sound. But that's pretty much what they sound like, right? Oh my god. Okay. 4 mules standing, 2 banshees flying, and a Viking named after Polt, because that's the Polt Viking. You go on to clear the overlords so their drops are really effective later on. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and get a couple of overlords, probably. Proxy, does he realize that it's mech? No reason he shouldn't. I mean, he didn't really see the production, but he did see that when he was pushing on through, there was still Hellion production. There were a couple of Cyclones too, so I'm pretty sure Proxy can well imagine that Roach Hadger is a safe bet against a competition of Jin. Spire now going on down, a little bit odd. Oh, actually, what is that upgrade? That's smart servos, I think. Smart servos, blue flame, +2 attack. Alright, I don't really have a great idea on what Terran upgrades look like, because I never played Terran, and they have like, these really obscure ones. Like, if you were to ask me what the logo icon thing for, you know, bunker build time or like bunker capacity is, I do not know. I do not know. Even Hyper 5 Drodas threw me off for like months after it was released. Anyways, Jin is gonna go ahead and move across the map because he's a better player than I am. Couple of Thors in medevacs, crouching in fetal position. Kind of look like, it kind of looks like the medevac is like an L, like an inverted L, and it's all like one unit. It's just like, man, I will drop this bomb on you. I don't know. It's just what it looks like to me. Jin now dropping the hammer. That is the Thor. And actually, huge ass counterattack. What? Alright, looks as though Jin is in a base race. Yeah, this is happening, you guys. It's happening. Oh my god. Okay, no. Yeah, depots do get raised. But yeah, okay, so this is actually pretty crazy. Proxy is gonna go ahead and lose everything across the map. No, he won't even do that. Half his army is back at home. I mean, he's at least gonna take an okay trade, and Proxy is not really forcing the issue. Meanwhile, back at home, he's already lost, you know, a lot of SCVs, a lot of his production. His army is going down. The siege tank is doing the best that it can. Honestly, he's taking an okay trade, but against this, you just gotta kind of feel bad for Jin. Oh my god, he's down 100 supply. Alright, let me start warming up my fingers a little bit. Not to be ominous or anything, but it doesn't look good for Jin. You definitely... Generally, Terrans are happy when they get a base race as Zerg. However, if you're a Terran player going for mech, you are slightly more inclined to be less happy, especially if you're already kind of behind at the start of it all. Jin now down to 1 base, or rather 2 bases, but 10 workers. Proxy, though, still has 3 healthily mining bases. Still has a huge production behind this. He has Hydras, he has Roaches, all the cook banshees in the world. Actually, that would probably help him, all the cook banshees in the world, but he doesn't have all the cook banshees in the world, and Proxy doesn't have all the time in the world, neither do I. Oh my god, I have to play Proxy takes game number 7. Okay. Okay. Alright, you guys, it's happening. And I've dropped 3,485 frames, which is really shitty, but it's happening, you guys. Okay. Here I go. Let me turn on the in-game thing. Oh, this is for my personal channel. That's why there's that. Oh shit, this is a personal one, isn't it? God, that's fine. It'll work. It'll do on such short notice. Video capture. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so if you cheer bits or anything, I'm really sorry because we won't count them or see them because the donationator. Actually, I can probably go ahead and get it. One sec. I just have to copy the donations. So we'll copy that. And we go to in-game, and we paste it. Paste. Oh, what happened to the... There it is. Okay. And then we add one. Can I just paste? Yeah, paste. Yeah, and now our donationator is up. And there we go. Hey, now our bits are probably going to show up again. But oh my god, I have to play, you guys. So, he's a Zerg player. I'm probably not going to talk so much, so that's a good break for you guys, because I really need to focus when I'm playing. And that includes not talking a lot. So I'm going to think about what strategies I'm going to do to him. It's against a Zerg player. We haven't seen any PvZs from him, so I have no idea what it's going to be like. You guys, I don't want to... Oh, a bunch of Office references in the chat. I really appreciate that, guys. The Office is the best. Oh my god. Okay. I think I am up. I am... Oh wait, Jin is... No, right, okay. I am up, right? Okay, so I gotta choose any map. So let's see what maps we want to choose. But it can't be Backwater, which kind of sucks because I wanted to do a really cool strategy that I can't do. Blackpink? Discord? That's not a... Okay, Acid? Backwater. I can't do Backwater. I can do Eastwatch, but Eastwatch, no. Acid Plant? Do I want to do Acid Plant? Oh, so she says 1 second, so I have a little bit of time to choose. Oh my gosh, okay. Abiogenesis? No. Catalyst? Blackpink? Let me see the map with my best win rate. Match history. No, it's on Matters. Map report. Okay. It's Neon Violet Square? Really? No way. Huh. Okay, I guess no. I don't want to go Neon Violet Square. Eastwatch, yeah, that's a hard map. We'll go. So it's either Acid Plant or Neon Violet. I'm most comfortable against Zerg on Neon Violet. No, I'm actually most comfortable on Blackpink, but Neon Violet. Okay. Well, actually, apparently, I'm getting dethroned. No, Snip is gonna stream. You sure? You sure? I don't mind doing both. Okay. That's fine. So it's just a quick warm-up. So, guys, Snoopy is going to be your host. Please cheer for me so much, you guys. Please cheer for me so much. So much, because I'm so scared. Snoopy's going to be your stream host. Please show him as much love as you guys have shown me. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for this game. Thank you guys so much for letting me host. Thank you guys for listening to me so much. If you are so inclined to, go ahead and go on my YouTube channel, subscribe there. Pretty good content, just like this. And on my Twitch too, if you have it in your heart. And that's enough self-whoring for me, I think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Snoopy will take over the stream momentarily, and I hope you guys have a good one. Mwah! Oh god, I'm actually doing this. Okay.